in Bihar where two students in fact scored so well, 100, and they had no clue about what their subject was. They didn't know what is political science, they didn't know what physics or chemistry is. And then there has been an increase in the suicide rates of students. I mean, there's so much pressure on them to perform well and still not being able to do what they should do or want to do. So, what is your opinion or take on these issues?
Okay, fine. Actually, it's unfortunate that media also reports in a very hyping manner the suicide. There was a request from our former president Abdul Kalam that at least don't report suicide cases, because there were some examples in some other countries. They were asked not to report the suicide cases, then it came down, because it becomes a kind of in a way model to other children to let out their frustration. That's one. Then I also probably should appeal to the media that let us not report it, but at the same time it has to be noted with concern. That's one thing. Thing is, the whole episode of Bihar as well as the quota episode that soon after the declaration of class 12 or IIT entrance examinations, many children commit suicide, tells us one thing. One is the basic thing, the joy of learning has been completely robbed off. And educational institutions like NCERT, and more so the parents are responsible. And then everybody is wanting to run a race, that unless otherwise I don't get that 99%, I'm nothing. So where is the purpose of education being served, number one? So though I don't have a solution to that, I think we should sit back, and the agency of, I said, the teachers who are actually at the cutting edge, they're doing everything for children, or the school don't have much say in the process of curriculum making, more so in assessment. Also, there is something called the greater agency called parents, who actually will have aspirations and how to make that through their children, and they are ready to spend money. This, if you bring together the agency of the parents, teachers, and also the learners, making them informed beforehand, this is what the process of assessment, this is what you are going to lead to, then that is a greater role to the institutions like NCERT, also the policy planners and policy makers in the ministry, and university education system, university faculty coming together, looking with some reflection how we can tell children, we have to actually inform children meaningfully that, see, you are going to learn something or most of the things, and this is not going to decide your life. Life is something which is much bigger than what you get as certificates, and certification is not the only thing. Another thing is, if I don't secure a good percentage, I have lost my life, is the opinion which has been somehow created in the recent times. This has to be in a way actually done away with. How, we do not know, but these people, we all have to come together. More than that is, there are agencies like religious leaders and philosophers who are actually in a way distanced from this happening. I am expecting in a way temples and mosques, church or Jain temple, whatever the temples, during the examination time act as counseling centers. This is what, it's really difficult to do, but at the same time, how far our so-called counseling is happening in schools. That's what I would see that, and the question of malpractice, like whatever happened in Bihar, that has to be also seen from this point of view, because there's a overarching hard pressing examination system which leads to frauds like that. So everything results in, because of we have an examination system that